only lose like a guy that I thought like we had a future together. Like I lost a friend.
Shannon, she does have a secret that I don't think she's told him yet.
He said I had a big secret.
I don't even really want to do this. The real reason, I stopped talking to you and ghosted you was because of.
This is MTV's
Ghosted.
I'm a single mom, and I decided to take a chance on this guy named Jayday, who is also a single father. We met back in November 2018. I am actually a club promoter, so I'm always out on the scene, and he does comedies. You know what I mean? Like, it was fun to be around him, and I also like knew he has a son. That's a huge deal. Like, I was a teen mom myself. It's hard for people my age to understand, like, my child comes first. He's okay with that. There was literally no red flags. I was convinced that Jayday was literally, like, perfect. We got to the point where I was like, this is gonna be serious, because he started talking to me about, like, meeting his son.
How did you realize that you actually got ghosted?
He was supposed to come pick me up. I was dressed and ready to go. And I'm texting, calling. I didn't get any response. He didn't call me back. Woke up the next morning, social media looks different. All of our pictures are gone. I did try to text him again, and I was blocked.
Were you blocked on social media too?
Not even. And that's like kind of the hard part, because I'm thinking like, okay, well maybe he wants me to see. You know what I mean? Like, maybe it's not over. I'm not blocked on social media. Like, I can still see his feeds and stuff. So we're honestly like still friends to this day.
You guys still follow each other now?
Yeah.
That is so weird.
Let's check out her Facebook.
You post a lot.
Like, you're still in April.
May 13th. While they were still dating, I've been apart from my daughter's dad for years, and my child has still not met one man that I've dated. Mostly because no matter how much I lie to myself about how great I think a guy is, 9 out of 10, I see the signs of these lames not being men or potential role models, and I refuse to waste my child's time. Let's look at the comments.
Yeah. So Arroyo, look.
Oh, Arroyo Carter.
I want to know why he commented facts under this post. He knows Shannon. He knows something.
What did she tell you about Jayday?
She told me that they were, like pursuing each other, that they went on a couple of dates, and that was really about it. And then we just stopped talking about it. Like, I never heard anything else about him after that.
Really? We talked to Shannon. She said that she could have seen herself spending the rest of her life with him, basically falling for him. She said if it had gone on maybe a couple of weeks beyond what it did when it ended, that she would have been in love with him. They were talking about, she was talking about meeting his son.
Wow. Shannon, she's very private and she's very secretive, and she does have a secret that I don't think she's told him yet.
When we talked to Arroyo, he said something to Rachel and I that really stuck with us. He said Shannon has a big secret.
The way I met Arroyo was obviously like...
You guys met at a gay club?
Yeah. I would consider myself to be pansexual. Like, I don't care what's on the outside, it's more about what's on the inside. If I'm attracted to somebody, I'm attracted to them.
Did you and Jay ever talk about that?
No, I was not forthcoming about that.
Is there a reason you think that maybe you withheld that? Because that's, that's who you are.
He never said anything that made me feel like I couldn't open up with him. At the end of the day, I am who I am. If I were to tell him and like he had something negative to say about that, it would have definitely been like a no-go.
But to the best of your knowledge, you don't think that's why Jay ghosted you?
He wouldn't have known.
Jayday said, hey, I don't understand what this is all about. Can I have more details because I'm confused?
I know this happened months ago and I know you moved on, but Shannon's trying to get some answers, and so that's what we're trying to help her with.
I don't even really want to do this, like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know, like, she was cool though, like, don't get me wrong, like, it's nothing towards Shannon, it's just something personal with me.
I understand that your reason is personal, but don't you at least think that you could tell her that? Because she doesn't know anything. She can only speculate as to what it could be. So at least, you could have a conversation about it, even if it is just telling her, you're cool, it's not you, it's just something personal with me.
Well, I mean, look, you don't have to tell us, but would you be open to at least talking to Shannon so that at the very least she can get closure.
All right, man. Can I just think about it? Give me like an hour or so.
Yeah, of course.
Jay is down to talk. He said, hey guys, I did some thinking and I think it's only right I give Shannon some closure on the situation considering how I left. I'm ready to tell her what was going on and why I did what I did by just leaving with no explanation.
He's making the right decision.
So Jayday, it has been months since I've seen you. And honestly, you left me at a place of not knowing and constantly like down in myself and feeling so small that I didn't even mean enough for you to tell me what the problem was, why you left me. I felt embarrassed. I was honestly just left in the dark and like I didn't know what I did wrong, like or if I hurt you in some way. All I could constantly think about is like, what happened to us? And I couldn't think of any reason that you could have just left me out in the dark like that. I guess the only things that I could come up with was maybe it was my sexuality that I wasn't very open with you about. I identify as being pansexual, and I don't know if that could have been a problem.
I don't have no problem with you being pansexual, bisexual, whatever. That's not a big deal.
Maybe I rubbed you wrong by partying so much. I know that could probably be a problem. I know you don't drink.
Well, none of those reasons was the reasons why I stopped talking to you. I don't know how to say this. The real reason I ghosted you is because, basically, I left you for my family. And when I say my family, meaning I was married.
Married. So this whole time we talking, we kicking it, you were married. You basically made me a mistress, is what you saying right now. That's what it sounded like to me. Married means you were with somebody, you were married. I dead ass have half in mind.
No, listen.
This quarantine and slap this shit.
Listen, Shannon, listen. I was married, but I was separated. My wife gave me an ultimatum. It was either be with you or I lose my family. So I did what was convenient and what seemed like the right thing to do. And that's to be with my family at that point in time.
Why did you block her phone number, but you still followed her and liked her photos on social media?
That's self-explanatory. Like, I had to block her from my phone, but I did want to, keep an eye on her, see what she was doing, be able to have better access to her. It wasn't your typical ghosting. It was more like ghosting, but I'm like still looking. Like, I can't explain it. I can't explain it. Like, I just wanted to I didn't want to block her from everything.
And one last question, are you still married?
No. At the end of the day, it didn't end up working. We not even 2 months after me and Shannon stopped talking to me, her started talking, it was over with. It was a train wreck.
All right, y'all. You both know that you have a decision to make, whether you want to make up or whether you want to ghost. Jay, if you could write your decision in the chat.
Let's make up.
Make up.
And be friends again and see what happens.
Why'd you come to that decision?
I made the mistake. Obviously, I still, had feelings for her. I didn't block her from Instagram or Facebook and things like that.
Shannon and Jayday made his decision. What's your decision? All right.
I decided to make up.
Yes! Oh my God! Yes! Oh my God.
Can you say why you decided to make up?
I don't want to hold grudges. That does not mean I want to date you right now. It does mean that I'm open to speaking with you and us getting to the bottom of it.
Yeah, I think you need to unblock Shannon on your phone, and you guys have a lot of catching up to do.
Please still have her number, Jay. Please still have it in your phone.
I want you guys to see it. You guys looking? See that pretty face? Maybe Shannon?
Unblock.
Boom. There we go. Boom.